This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to WCFL Dolphins Talk. I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend. It's a beautiful morning here in Brooksville, Florida. But for now, let's bring on our co-hosts. Mr. Dolphin Winters, how you doing, my brother?
What's up, brother? How are you? It's a beautiful day here in Philadelphia as well. A little humid today than yesterday. Yesterday was perfect, but the heat is back, but it's not as bad as it was last week. So that's a plus. So. What's on
you? I was going to say it was hotter than Hades yesterday, but we still have another co-host to bring on. The Bearded Wonder.
Yeah, John.
What's up, gents? How are you?
What's up, brother? How are you this morning?
Can't complain. My weather's about the same as yours. A little humid, but nothing major.
Right.
Almost home by having breakfast, so.
Hey, that's always a good deal.
I had breakfast about 6 o'clock this morning and then went back to bed. No, we're going to be talking about, of course, it's the big talk of everything for some reason. Shaq Barrett, people can't seem to get over it. We're going to talk about the contract with Tua. We're going to talk about upcoming spring training camp, which starts on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you guys want to add? Go ahead.
Football is in the air, man. I mean, let's sit there and think about it. We've been waiting for about 4 to 5 months for training camp, and it's finally here. And that only means one thing: we got the Hall of Fame game in about less than about a week and a half. So,
yeah. Well, I'm going to just read the title of the one article. I'm not going to get into the article because to me it blows my mind. Barrett decision delivers blow to Dolphins defense. I don't understand how they can say it delivers a blow when he's never played a down for us, and we don't know if the scheme would actually fit him. I think they're assuming he's going to have as good a year as last year.
Mm.
John?
Well, I agree. He hasn't played. I mean, I was looking forward to watching him play, but that doesn't mean he hasn't done anything or been as productive or anything else. So,
yeah, I think the article, just the title, is like a farce. And like we said before, go ahead.
These talking heads like to start drama and conversations, and it gets people talking about it, and that's what they want.
Well, you read my mind. That's exactly what I was going to say. They like to cause controversy and stir the pot, but like under the Yard Barker, which I get, which has, my favorite, which is Dolphin News, 3 articles, and all 3 of them are about him. It's like, really? You can't give me anything else?
Well, probably not anything else right now at the moment. I mean, things are slow. I mean, the only thing that we have besides talking about Shaq Barrett is the eventual elephant in the room, which we already know what that topic is. So,
Tua and his contract.
Of course.
It's been the same conversation for 6 months, so.
It's going to be the same conversation all the way through the fucking season until something else happens with the Miami Dolphins. And that's what it's just going to be.
Yep.
What do you have on your agenda today, John?
I got a last night. My walk-in closet, one side of it fell apart, so I got to go fix that.
Oh, you got too many jerseys hanging up in there.
Actually, it was probably the 8 Dolphins coats that are hanging on it and everything else. Too much weight.
Exactly. It's all that Dolphin gear you have.
And that's exactly what's on there. All my shirts, my jerseys, my button-ups, my probably like 8 coats at the end of it, and that was the first end that fell off is where all the coats were. So
you better go out and get that extra heavy-duty rack then.
Right.
No, I got to not be lazy and take the coats off in the spring and put them in the attic and then bring them back down. I only wear one at a time, but I have like 8 of them in there at least. So
you just pick and choose which one you want to wear and stuff. And
I
understand. But how did I know it was your Dolphin stuff?
That's pretty much it. All that hangs on there is Dolphin stuff, and the one end had 8 coats and some other stuff, and I'm like, all right, so now stop being lazy, take the stuff for the winter up in the attic, and then go up and when it starts to get cold, grab one of the light jackets, grab one of the heavier ones, and bring them down. But
yeah. Yeah, I don't have that much as far as what I wear. A lot of it's shorts and t-shirts and stuff. I mean, my wife says I got more than enough, and I said I don't. So, and I never will.
Every wife says that. My wife's like, "Don't you have enough stuff?" I'm like, "No, because I can go online and find stuff I don't have."
I was about to say that.
I was really upset the other day. I got 50% off on shoes and stuff. I think 80% of them were women's shoes, and anything for men, they didn't have what I was looking for. I wanted some sneakers or something. They didn't have any sneakers for men. Probably because they're all sold out.
Yep.
They had plenty of sneakers for women and stuff. Oh, it's like, damn it.
Shit happens, brother. Shit happens.
Yeah.
Definitely. We have 37 people looking at us this morning. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Please hit that like button and subscribe, without a doubt.
Oh yeah, and it's going up. It's all on Twitter right now, which we appreciate you.
Definitely.
We had one like in Facebook, and then I don't know how many likes on YouTube yet. Well, we have mine. I know that because I liked it, of course, myself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no one's joined us on YouTube yet, so it is what it is. The elephant in the room. If it's not done, I feel if it's not truly done by the by the second game of preseason, then it's not going to be done this year.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different ways that this can go. It's and we're not in there. You read one article, it says they're close. You read another article, it says they're still far apart.
Mm-hmm.
It's just people and hearsay.
Right.
It's like I was on, the show I was on yesterday early afternoon. It was a Viking show and all, and great guys. They, we're talking. I said, look, it's just hearsay. Unless you hear it directly from the horse's mouth, it's all hearsay. Everything, even what we're saying, is hearsay.
Right.
Because it's stuff we're reading or read about, and stuff we're just talking about on our own.
Yep.
And that's where I told him. I said, I don't believe anything I hear, and only half of what I see.
Absolutely. I mean, you better in this day and age. You know what I mean? Especially
with AI and all that.
Ooh, that's a whole nother conversation, man. That's I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a scary thing what they can do with AI. It really is.
Oh yeah. But let's talk about. We're gonna talk about the Thursday night Buffalo game.
Yeah, buddy.
You and John will be there. We're gonna do a live show that day at tailgating. While we're walking around and stuff.
That sounds like a plan to me.
We'll do a live show while we're walking around and get people's attention. Let them know, this is a live show on StreamYard, on YouTube, on Facebook, all that. And talk to different people. Bring different people on. One time it'll be me, one time it'll be Saul, one time it'll be John. Interviewing someone or something.
Absolutely.
And invite them all, hand out our cards and stuff as well, which actually I just met a neighbor yesterday at my yard sale. Him and his wife both are Dolphin fans, and they just moved up here from Homestead.
Nice.
So they're going to actually be a part of my DCC team.
Nice.
As well as help me with the watch parties and stuff.
Good.
Stop. That's congrats, Paul. That's nice, man.
And when I say neighbor, they're only 2 houses down from me. So, and we'll be talking about the part, the April party I do and everything, and they'll be at all of it. So it'll be good. Our new location for anyone who's interested for watch parties, and it'll be really basically just away watch parties because season ticket holders, we got to go to the game unless I can get them or someone else to run a watch party for me when it's in a home game.
Right.
It's going to be at Opinions Bar and Grill. Real nice place. They're excited to work with us and are even going to bring in the radio station a couple of times.
Nice.
So it's going to be hot and heavy, and it's going to be a good time. What else we want to talk about, fellas?
No, there's really not a lot. I mean,
No, I know.
It's not a ton of stuff yet still because, there's no training camp or anything. Once we get to training camp and you're going to be there to give us updates and tell us what's going on and who you see. And
yep.
I mean,
I'm actually going to bring it. I'm going to bring a notepad and write some notes down so I don't forget with my half-minded self. Go ahead.
Don't forget the notepad.
Exactly. I can't. Hopefully, I don't forget the notepad either.
he'll be coming home with stuff written on his arm and his hand.
What do you? Did you go to the tattoo parlor? No, I didn't go to the tattoo parlor. They do a better. It'd be like they do a lot better job than what I just did. Good morning, Joe Rez. Thank you for joining us on YouTube.
What's going on, Joe? Thumbs up, Joe.
Make sure you hit the likes button, and I know you're already subscribed.
But yeah, I'm just excited.
Up the link.
Yeah, I'm just excited about we got football back, gentlemen. I mean, that's just the overall. I mean, you never want to rush time. You can't get time back, but it's just something about just that feeling of training camp and sitting there and knowing that your team, doesn't matter who team it is, but for us, for the Miami Dolphin fans, we get to see our boys play very, very soon, within about not even a month's time, and you get excited to seeing of what's to come. What's this team going to look like? How different this team is going to look like? The soap opera that's going to go around it. I mean, that's just for any franchise. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what Tua does this year. I'm excited to see what this defense does. I'm excited to see what OBJ is going to bring. I'm excited to see who's going to step up and take Christian Wilkins' spot. I'm excited to see what the secondary is going to look like. I'm excited what the special team's going to look like. I'm just excited of the whole thing, man, and to be able to see it with you gentlemen in person. I mean, it's great. It's great. So I'm looking forward to all of that, and I'm definitely looking forward to the festivities of the tailgate and just being with my Fins family. I mean, that's the most important thing of it all, is being with you guys, the rest of the Fins family out there.
You too, brother. You too. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
The home opener, I'll be there with the wife, and then I come bring her home, and I turn around and go back down and pick you up, and
Right.
I'm actually, because of Tom's deal with his airplane, he already made a new schedule, and I'm going to actually, because it's for the Monday night game, he's coming in on Saturday morning. I'm going down on Friday.
Okay.
And picking him up at the airport on Saturday.
Nice.
And then we'll go to breakfast and wait for Pedro to get in.
Nice.
Well, let me know, because I fly in that Saturday as well. I don't remember what time. I have to look.
Pedro is supposed to be in around 12:30 or so. Tom's gonna.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna check.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a fun weekend as well.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to the Buffalo game. I'm looking forward to fan club weekend. It's a shame that I won't be able to go to any other games as of now. But with that being said, I'm just looking forward to seeing everybody. And I mean,
Joe, I know you're hoping to see us at the Cards and the Raiders game. I still cannot make. I've never been to an away regular season game, and I won't be able to make one this year. I don't know if anyone else is going to the Cards or the Raiders game.
Well, the Cards game is here. Fan club weekend.
Yeah, the Cardinals game is here. That's fan club weekend. Yeah, so you'll catch me. You'll catch Dolphin Winners and John. Yeah.
Right.
East 12, row 209.
I land that Saturday at 2:17.
Okay, Pedro gets in like 12:30. I mean, hell, we can wait around and pick you up. Pedro's getting rent a car.
No, Holly will be there, but if you guys are going to be in the area, we can all get together for lunch or something. Or
yeah, we'll probably be in the area. Because I'm picking Tom's supposed to get there like 5:30 or 6:30 in the morning or something like that.
Oh,
yeah. So I'll be picking him up. And Pedro, originally he was only supposed to be landing like an hour before Pedro, which would have been perfect because Pedro was getting a rent-a-car and they're sharing a hotel and everything.
Right.
So, but now he's like, son of a, I don't expect him to go from a 2-hour direct flight, 2.5-hour direct flight to them trying to change it to a 27-hour flight.
Ooh.
A 7-hour layover in Puerto Rico.
No.
That you can't even enjoy.
Yeah, no. Exactly.
By the time you get off the plane, get your stuff, get out of there, you can go out and see town for like 2-3 hours, and then you got to be back to get ready for your next flight.
Absolutely.
Good morning, our brother Jack.
What's up, Jack?
What's up, Jack?
I'll be at training camp starting next Sunday until all the way through Saturday. So maybe I'll catch up with you sometime in between there or something. There is no training camp on Wednesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
All right, let's go. Definitely like to shout out. I want to shout out Big E for having an interview with Odell Beckham Jr. If you guys can check it out, it's on X. And he was sitting there asking questions about the youth camp that he runs and stuff like that. It's a really good watch. Check it out if you get a chance.
That's someone I'd like to meet, see how he is and stuff. And I mean, I plan on it's going to be tough because I don't know if I'll get that many autographs because I plan on really work on handing out shirts. Handing out the shirts is more important to me than getting autographs this year.
Well, you should have one shirt. You should have one shirt you hold on to. Just have everybody sign it as you give them a shirt.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can do that.
Hand out shirts and cards. Hand those cards out so they know who we are. And if they ever decide they want to come up just for a little bit, just to sit there and just chill and talk to us, it would be really nice because it would be nice to have a couple of the guys come up on the show and we'll let them know there's certain things that we know that we're not able to talk about. That's fine. But you know what? We're going to sit there and keep it, professional and sit there and ask them, a couple personal questions, sit there and talk and see, certain things that we can sit there and talk to them about. So
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh out loud like that. Ryan AP, Eve is a dog he, got from me. Did very well in her first meet and greet because he boards dogs and stuff.
Okay.
Boarding 2 small pups, and she's already herding them.
All right. Smart dog. He's right. Smart dog, man.
Yeah, they are extremely smart. And Joe Rist, you're going to be missing the first 3 or 4 games while exploring Europe. Well, la-di-da.
Yeah, well, that's beautiful.
That's okay. Next year, I'm going to be missing
What's up, Chef Drew?
The ambassador is here. Yes, he is. We'll be playing your commercial here in about 10 minutes, Chef Jew.
Absolutely.
Next year, I'll be missing a couple, 3 or 4 games when we're over it. We're going to go over to Rome for a week and then cruise all the way back to Tampa.
That's beautiful.
That's something that's next year. So we're paying for it now and stuff. But I'm going to love the cruise we're going to do after that in April. That's going to be a cruise I really love.
Nice.
We're doing it in April or March. I forget what it is. We're doing a 2-week cruise in Hawaii.
Nice.
That's something the wife always wanted to do, and I like making the wife happy.
Bucket list.
So, Chef Jew, Chef Jew is a great guy. Ryan AP is a great guy. He's a veteran. We support you. We support all our veterans.
Amen.
And we thank you for your service.
Amen. Absolutely.
I do want to see Kamara, as we were talking about him yesterday. Kamara is going to be something else, I think. Because he's one really playing. Everything I've heard is he was outstanding in OTAs and minicamp, and he's really playing with a chip on his shoulder to prove. He sounds like a lot like Zach Thomas, proving everybody wrong. Is what he wants to do. And I think I'm hoping he can.
Well, we all are.
Well, I mean, it's like you say, John, all the time. Got to wait and see. You got to wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, he came out of, I believe it was the Mountain West, so he didn't get a lot of press and coverage because of where he went to school.
Yeah,
smaller conference, but he dominated. I mean, that kid was just.
That's what Tom was saying last night. Yeah, I don't know much about him.
Oh, the stats he put up was incredible. If you go look at his stats, his 4 years of tackles and sacks and fumbles caused, and I mean the kid just dominated in that division that he was in. So I mean, if he can transform that and become an NFL player, and like Tom said, do half of what he did there, he's going to be a very good player.
Yeah, I agree. Especially from what, and I believe more of what Tom says than anybody else, even the talking heads and everything. Tom's been doing this he's been collecting autographs since he was 13, and he knows his stuff.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, we have 2 guys that do a lot of reading, a lot of research, and that's Tom and Fit Evil. Whenever he's on, Matt knows his stuff too.
Yes, Matt, and I wish he'd get on a show more. I know he's busy with the kids.
Yeah, he's doing coaching baseball and all. He coaches bowling, he coaches baseball, so he's very busy with that stuff. But those guys, I mean, like, I know a lot about the Dolphins. These guys know a lot about every NFL team. They're reading every article about every team, and Tom can pretty much tell you the rosters of just about all 32 teams. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, Tom's also in law, so he knows how to study, read, and remember and learn.
His brain is a sponge. He's a sponge. He absorbs knowledge very quick, very fast. Numbers very quick, very fast. And when you're on top of stuff like that, he's just spot on. So yes, definitely shout out to Tom.
And he's also one of the nicest guys you will ever meet.
That's facts.
He's a caring guy. He loves his animals and stuff, and he will help participate with a lot of things. As long as you're good to him, he's going to be good to you.
we'll be doing the show from Citizen Bank Park next week. So that's where we'll probably be doing the show at, because the Phillies face the Yankees next Monday here in Philly. So
what time do they play?
I'm thinking it's a 6:40 game.
Okay. So y'all will be over there doing whatever at the bar beforehand or whatever.
I don't know. We haven't made plans yet. He said he would get back to me this week. I'll probably holler at him probably tomorrow no later than Wednesday, so we can iron out things and plans and times. So we'll go from there.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Well, let's go ahead and play our first commercial. Where you at? There you are.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also, reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Well, you can't go wrong with Chef Jew in South Florida, Miami-Dade area. Look him up for sweet treats and other stuff.
That man can flat out cook. If y'all get a chance, please hit him up. You will not be sorry. I promise you that.
Let's see what else we got. See if there's anything else to talk about. Yeah, don't forget training camp training camp for the public starts on the 28th. Let me get my calendar so I know exactly what I'm looking at. Don't want to mislead anybody. Yeah, the 28th, 29th, and 30th, they're off on the 31st. On the 1st, and then on the 2nd, the 2nd is Members Day. And the 3rd is supposed to be a scrimmage in the stadium, but I think that's going to depend on if everything's fixed up or not.
Well, it should be, because, due to the damage and everything, FIFA probably is getting that stuff repaired, which is no problem, but it was just disgusting how patrons acted going towards this is a soccer game, and this is just a preview to what's to come when the World Cup comes here in a couple of years.
It wasn't FIFA, that was Copa.
Well, Copa, but it's still FIFA is the governing body of all of the leagues.
Okay, I don't know. That's what I was just told.
Yeah,
FIFA
is the know all be all of soccer globally.
If anything, the only part that may not be fixed up would be that escalator and stuff.
Right.
And we wouldn't have to worry about that because we wouldn't be going in there because that was in the 72 club.
Yeah, but it's still sickening and disheartening to see that. You know what I mean? It's just, there's no room for that in any stadium, in any arena. There's no room for that whatsoever. And this was just, the thing that got me was, it was just them going into the stadium for the game. The game hasn't even started yet. So that's the thing that really kind of threw me for a loop, that I'm like, wow, like the game didn't even start yet, and this is how you guys are acting going towards the game? Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, August 5th, 6th, and 7th are open camp training. On the 7th, it's supposed to be a joint practice. Then they're off on the 8th, and then the 9th is the first preseason game. So
yeah.
I don't know if I'll be there on the 5th, 6th, or 7th. I might be there on the 7th. It depends. My granddaughter's supposed to go with me and to that preseason game, so that'll be a lot of fun for me and her.
Right.
Which I can't wait.
Just stay cool.
Time with my granddaughter.
Just stay cool. I mean, that's what I tell everybody.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah, lots of water, lots of water.
lots of water, man.
Well,
Just stay cool and shaded.
well, we appreciate you, Chef Jew. You don't have to
Yeah.
thank us. We thank you for all the cupcakes you have brung us.
Mhm. Another fellow Dolphin Nation 305 brother. He's a part of the crew. He's always on top of things, and like he says, the ambassador is always around, man. Definitely.
Well, I know he's not here right now, but Winners, I want you to say something about Crazy Dolphin.
So I wanted to let everybody know that our usual regular, one of our top-notch guys that's on the WCFL, Crazy Dolphin, also was welcomed with open arms to the Fins Tailgate family the other night, and would like to sit there and congratulate him on that as well. And just wanted to let him know that he is definitely a part of the forbidden door that is open between us and the Fins Tailgate, because they are family just like we are, and we are in conjunction with them. We're just a little mild, more chill mannered podcast than they are, but guess what? They're still our Fin family, and I've nothing but love and respect for them gentlemen over there, what they do over there. They have a style and a way of doing things, and we have a style and way of doing things, but we can both get our point across the same way. And I want to congratulate him and to continue doing great work, Mr. Polk, aka Crazy Dolphin.
Wonderful guy. I can't wait to actually meet him in person.
Yeah, me too.
I know. We need to get him at a game.
Yeah, we do. We
No,
do.
it's tough because of his mom and stuff.
No, I know.
So maybe we can make a surprise visit and just give him some Dolphin stuff sometime.
That'll work.
You know, because I got to get a shirt made up for him. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun year. It's going to be a blast of a year. I can't wait. I know John can't wait.
Yeah. I got all my flights booked, brother.
See, he's got all his flights for the whole season already booked.
Nice.
And he's a diehard Dolphin like the rest of us. And he'll walk up and down the roads, meeting everybody, taking pictures with her. And that's my problem. I forget to take out my phone half the time because I'm just excited to see everybody.
Yeah, most games I do. There's times I forget and I only have 10 or 12 pictures at the end of a weekend. There's other times I got 100.
But you know what? It's all good times and great memories. As long as we're still able to remember.
Amen. You ain't never lied to that, because I mean, you know how I start. We start partying about 7:30 in the morning.
Yes.
So,
waiting in line for the gate to open.
Listen, I tell you, look, if you are not a trained professional, do not try this at home or at the Miami Dolphins tailgate. I am warning you right now. Don't think you big Willie. Oh, I can handle this, this. You will sit there and be in a corner somewhere with a bottle of water saying, "Are you okay?" Because trust me, ain't no games down there. I promise you that.
Well, that's like your cousin Michael Winters.
Oh man.
And his friend Rob.
Oh man.
Rob, they come down for tailgate, and Rob doesn't always have a ticket. Rob was so drunk that they told him, "Okay, you're staying at the tent. Watch the food." He passed out in the chair. When they came out, all the food was gone.
Oh my God.
Because he passed out. And then even Papa Smurf, I had him sitting next to me, and he's sitting there falling asleep in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Well, that's because Charles and his son or nephew or whoever they are, they're drinking at 7:30 in the morning in line.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing more than that. They drink one after another. Where me, I drink. I have a beer. I have a bottle of water. A beer, a bottle of water.
Water is your friend, especially down there. I learned that firsthand the first time I came down there, and I'm like, why is the oven on? What is going on? Like, why is it so fucking hot? And then I'm sitting there saying to myself, well, Saul, you did have a shot of whiskey, and you had this drink, that drink, some Jello shots from Mona and Chris. And, when you have all that alcohol, you forget about how much alcohol you consume. And then you sit there and say, why am I sweating like this? And be like, well, you're sweating because you have a shitload of alcohol in your system, so I mean, that
That
makes sense.
then it's hot as hell and humid,
Oh
and
my
yeah.
goodness. No
But
shit.
once I get into the stadium, I drink nothing but soda in there, Mountain Dew particularly.
Oh man.
I don't. Yeah, it's all.
I gotta stay away from Mountain Dew. I've had my Mountain Dew days. Like it was
Well,
bad.
You still need to drink something besides
Alcohol.
alcohol once you.
Yeah. Water.
See, I know what time of the year it is by how many Miller Lights I have pregame.
Mhm.
September I only have a couple because it's too damn humid. I got to drink more water. By
Yeah.
October I can have 3 or 4. By December I might have 6 or 7 before we go in.
Exactly. I mean, a cold beer is great on a hot day, but you can't drink a 6-pack or more on a hot day.
No, not without drinking water because you'll be screwed.
Well,
Yes,
that's
you
what I
will.
say. I have a beer, I have a bottle of water. I have a beer, I have a bottle of water.
Just be crazy like me and drink Captain and Coke when it's hot.
Gotta have some water, otherwise you ain't enjoying the game.
So,
Yeah, we are a bunch of crazy people, but we love each other because we are all family.
Yep. And we hang out with a bunch of crazies in 209.
you ain't never lied on that.
Joe Riss says, in December, you need 6 to 7 to brace for the downfall. The way the last couple of years have been, yes, but last year it was because of injury plague I look at.
Yes and no. I mean, a lot of it was injuries, but that Tennessee game we should have won.
Oh, no, I know exactly what you're saying. There was a lot of bad play calls.
Right. I want to shout out brother Jay from Alabama. He just texted me. He says he's listening to the show. He's been a lifelong Dolphin fan. I talk to that brother off and on the phone. Very knowledgeable about a lot of things. I definitely love talking to that brother about a lot of stuff. So shout out to Jay. We got to, Jay, I know you're listening, Jay, man, you got to make it down to a game so we can finally meet in person. Like, I've talked to this brother, and like I said, really, really good brother. I've had conversations with him, with Russell, and we've all sat there and talked. And, good man. I'd like to meet my brother in person. Good morning, Vamos. Definitely.
Good morning, Vamos.
Definitely. Good morning, brother.
It's definitely a good morning. We woke up this morning.
Amen to that, yo. Amen to that.
You dropped the link, right, Papa Paul?
Yes, I did.
If anybody wants to join us, jump on here. We got 20 minutes left.
Yeah, absolutely.
We invite everybody up to our show. Anybody and everybody. As long as you respect each other, you're welcome to our show.
Mm-hmm. And like I keep saying, if you're not a fan of the Miami Dolphins, we still would love to have you up on the panel. We are a very subtle, relaxed panel. We are not the type of guys that are going to jump on you because you're not a Miami Dolphin fan. That is not what this platform is about. We have to learn from each other. I would like to learn and know about certain things of other franchises that I've never known before. So that's why we have opened our doors up to the other 31 teams in the league to sit there and to come on up and chat with us and talk with us. And I'm going to be working on that because I'm going to try to get a Gelitarian. Gelitarian. I'm going to try to get him on the show to sit there and talk, for about the upcoming season and stuff like that. We have had Red, White, and Bills on. We've, I've actually
the Detroit Jeremy from the Detroit Lions on.
Absolutely. So, I mean, we would love to have other fans from other franchises to come on up. We're still working on the Tennessee one. The Tennessee one is just, I don't know why we can't get somebody that's a Tennessee Titan fan, but if there's Tennessee Titan fans that are listening and watching, we would love to have you guys up here and on. We love to have every type and any type of fan base up here. It's very relaxed, very chill. We're not jumping on nobody. We're not your normal podcast. And that's a promise. We're just not. Say what you mean what you say, but you ain't got to say it mean.
That's right. Well, I won't tell you what I thought you started to say when you were talking about you were trying to get someone on. I actually thought you were trying to say genitalia.
No, hell no. What the fuck? No,
What's in your
bro.
coffee?
That's what it sounded like for a second.
No, oh my God.
Is Nancy within hearing range?
Yeah.
Take him to the ear doctor.
You ain't never lied on that. Thank you, John. I was like, damn, I said,
John said, take me to the ear doctor.
yeah, you ain't never lied on that
Wait.
shit.
Wait a minute. But she's the one who needs a hearing aid.
Well, and then you can both go together.
Okay, we can both go together. There she is. I unplugged the headphones.
This is a football discussion, right?
Well, it is until Papa Paul starts hearing weird things.
I'm just shaking my head.
Yeah.
You need more than that.
Boys. What are we
Hey,
going to do?
Maria, good morning.
Maria.
Good morning, Fitz fam.
How are you?
I'm good. How's everybody doing?
Real
headed to
good.
work?
1 week away from spring training.
Training
Yes,
camp.
yeah.
Spring training is
Training
baseball.
camp. Training camp.
Are you on your way to work?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So, how are you doing, Mama Maria?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I woke up this morning.
Mhm.
That's it.
Well, I should say I got woke up by the puppies this morning wanting out. Let them out for a little bit, put them back, and I went back to bed.
How many more you have left?
Still got 5 left.
Come by one.
The wife said, come buy one.
I don't think so. I've got 3. I don't need any more.
I understand. With the puppies and all, we have 8 altogether right now.
So what?
Including the puppies, we have 8 altogether right now.
Including my 3 dogs, I have 15 altogether.
Wow.
Is that your fur babies and all? Your grand furs?
That's just my fur babies.
Oh, cats too?
No cats, 12 birds.
Oh, the birds.
No birds.
Birds.
My wife won't let me get a bird.
No
She'll
birds.
give you one.
I'll be more than happy to give you more than one.
She had a friend who had a parrot that was mean, so she doesn't want anything to do with birds. I cannot have a bird in the house or even on the property.
I have 12 finches.
We have chickens. That's about it. Chickens at least give
I
us
would
something.
like to get chickens. I would like to get chickens, but my dog would kill them because they run around outside in the yard, the dogs.
Oh, you just make them. Put them in one of those movable pens that you can move around the yard, so they can eat on the bugs out of the grass and stuff.
I would love chickens. So, what's everybody doing this week? Anything special?
Work.
Yeah,
Outside of getting ready for. I was just going to say, outside of getting ready for camp.
Nope, I gotta. Let's see. I'm coming down. I'm actually heading down on Friday. Then Saturday morning, I'm going to go down to Tony's to pick up shirts and meet up with Paris. And then Sunday's training camp. The rest of
How
this
long are you
week,
staying for?
I'll be there the whole first week. I'm staying.
Okay.
I'm coming back home on the following Sunday.
Gotcha.
So
Where are you staying? At Paris?
No, I'm staying at my aunt's in Hialeah. This will be my last year. She's actually going to be
Gotcha.
moving. She's going to be
Gotcha.
moving, so there might be a tough place to find to sleep if we don't buy a camper next year. We're looking at maybe buying a camper next year. and put in one of the campgrounds or someplace down there.
That would be good. This way you always have it here and not have to move it around.
Yep. Well, we'll take it home at times because, like early summer, if we have the time off, if my wife has time off from work, we'll take our granddaughter on a camping trip somewhere and stuff. So, but it'll be good. It'll save us a lot of money having that down there and a place to stay instead of a hotel.
Right.
So.
Yeah, we're going camping next weekend, so I'm probably going to miss Saturday and Sunday shows.
No problem. We got you covered.
Where you going, John?
We're going to Panther Lake in northwest Jersey. We were there a couple of years ago. It's a nice campground. We rent a cabin for the weekend.
Nice.
Right.
I don't camp. I glamp. I'm staying in a cabin with an air conditioner and.
Well, that's what it'll be with a bumper pole camper. It'll be more. We won't be in a tent with nothing.
We'll have a bathroom and a kitchen.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
And air conditioning.
Chef Jew says, "Love me some Maria, very sweet lady."
Mm-hmm.
I thank you, Chef Shu.
So no, we've been discussing the whole Shaq Barrett thing, and which it is what it is. Like John and I have said, he hasn't even played a game for us. How can we say how he would do?
Right. I was going to say, I can't remember the last time he played.
Well, he played in Tampa last year.
Yeah.
But it's not anything that you could remember.
No, he had a decent season last year, but I mean, he didn't play for us, so I mean, we're not losing anything. We'll gain $7+ million back in the salary cap to spend elsewhere.
Oh.
No, it's just, as Mr. Bearded Wonder always says, got to wait and see.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting on what goes on over the next week to see if we actually pick up anybody else or not.
Well, it just, I can't understand why he even bothered to sign if he knew he was going to retire. That's what I don't understand.
I said it on last night's show. He might have signed with the thoughts in his head, maybe he'll play, maybe he won't. But he just signed it. We offered, he signed it so he didn't have to listen to other teams and go through all the rigmarole of talking to him and his agent. Just signed the contract. Hey, I'm going to play there. And then if he decided to retire, he retired. If he didn't, he knew he had a place to play.
And at the same time, I think we said it last night too.
That kind of like messed us up.
Well, at the same time, I think we said it last night too, that during OTAs and minicamp, he could have saw how these younger guys were doing and stuff, and maybe thought he wasn't going to have the playing time he wanted. I mean,
which is very, very possible.
No one's really going to know except for him.
We have a very, very, very young team.
Very, very young team.
No one's going to really know except for him and his representative,
body,
his agent,
and his body.
Yeah,
I think the oldest player on the team right now is Odell Beckham.
No. There's either an offensive lineman or one of the defensive guys that's like 38.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The
defensive lineman. Yeah, Calais Campbell.
Yeah,
he's older. He's the oldest player on the team.
But he's had some great years and still playing good.
Yeah.
I mean, what I do love the fact, and I've said it before, with all these guys that we picked up, they all have these 1-year contracts. And if they want to keep playing in the league, I see them going out and balling out this year. You lock Jack out. I could see these guys that on these 1-year contracts going out and balling out to try and get that bigger contract next year.
And playing their hearts out.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I mean but that's all we can hope for. And some of them might actually be
And
a
no
true bust.
injuries. And no
Oh, God.
injuries.
I mean, we all want the same thing. We want no injuries, have them play to the best to their potential, and win us a Super Bowl. We all want that. Will it happen? We'll find out a whole bunch of those question marks starting next week with training camp.
Yeah, yeah. Mama Maria is going to be there at training camp every day, so she can help me with my notes and stuff.
Do you still have one ticket for the first day?
Yeah, I have an extra ticket for the first day.
Because that was the only day, because the friggin' system kept crashing, that I didn't get. And I called my rep and I was friggin' livid.
I have one for you, Mama Maria.
I thank you. And if anyone needs any other days, I'm loaded with all the other days. It's just the first day. They really, when they do this, they really need to change the way they do it, because this happens every single year.
It should be open to strictly to season ticket holders the first day.
That's right. And I keep saying that, but nobody seems to listen. Because what happens is, because it's free, you got all these people that don't pay big money to come down, and we don't get to go. Or we don't get to go to the days that we want because it's sold out.
Yeah.
Especially your weekends.
Well, I got you covered the first day. I'm there early. I'll be up by the gate. I'll wait for you and stuff. And
I usually leave here by like 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm down there by like 9 o'clock.
I'm usually like the first one at the gate, and I sit there. I bring donuts in for the workers and stuff like that. So,
yeah, they really, it was crazy. The email came out. You go on right away, and the system kept crashing. It kept throwing you out, and everybody was having the same situation.
Mm.
Some people are just, because it's getting overloaded.
Yeah,
for some reason, I never got an email.
Yeah, I got the email, and it was funny because I knew they were coming out that day, and I had called my rep, and like usual, he don't answer the phone. And
well, my rep tends to take vacation this time of year, which I think is ridiculous.
Yep. They have all summer, or all off season to take vacation. How in the world do you take vacation before the season's going to start? That just makes no sense to me.
Yeah. And but I even went to, the web page, and I'm looking, and there was nothing there, and I kept going back and forth looking for a second, and all of a sudden it pops up there for me to go and get my tickets, and I was able to go in and get them. I only took 2 for each day, and I got them. So, and I guess I was one of the very lucky ones.
Yeah, because everybody, Big E's was crashing. Allison was crashing. There was so many that it took hours. I started at like 11 o'clock in the morning, 10:45 in the morning. It was almost 12 hours before I finally got tickets confirmed. And it was nuts. And that's because they've got everybody going in, because they do it just the one day, and you're crashing the system. So, makes no sense. But we're only the little peons that pay the bills.
We basically only have about 5 minutes left. Do you want to say anything about upcoming events, Mama Maria? I think we're losing her.
Is Shenanigans, which is the Friday, I think it's Friday the 13th, that East 12 Tailgaters and Hard Rockin' are going to be together at Shenanigans.
It's Friday the 13th is right. Yep.
That's the only thing that I know of at the minute. I know there's a few things in the works, but but nothing has been totally confirmed yet. And then we have, for anybody coming in for the first 2 games, we have the hotel that is on reserve, that we have
Well,
block space.
I have my orange parking passes for the first 2 preseason games, but I have not been able to find anything in a reasonable price for any other games. So,
Well, like John said and I said, just put your stuff in the cart and just wheel it over.
I know.
And then you just put it in the car until the end of the game so you don't have to walk back and forth.
There you go.
I know. I appreciate you.
So I wouldn't even bother worrying about spending the money on the pass. We're going to be putting up the tents for merchandise.
There's going to be there's possibly 2 games that I can get an orange parking pass. He sells them. He gets 2 parking passes, an orange and then the black one for ADA for his, I think it's his granddaughter. And there's 2 games that she won't be able to make it, one of them being the Monday night game. So I should have an orange parking pass for that. And I don't know, maybe one other game. But he sells them to me dirt cheap, which I appreciate. And he's a great guy. So I thank him for all that. But other than that, I think we're going to do the quick butt goodbye.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure being here with you guys. Thanks for everybody that tuned in. Don't forget, we have a show tomorrow afternoon, 5 p.m. from my sister Maria, brother John O'Hallen, Papa Paul, and yours truly. Have a good day, a great week, and as always, peace, love, and fins up.
Peace up, everybody.
Peace, love, and
This is a
fins
Huddle
up.
Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.